the lives of the musicians that made them, and a wide array of interesting facts in general. It's freeform radio at its finest. Hear what you rarely hear anywhere else here on Radio Free Saturday mornings, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. every Saturday on KSJE.
Friday morning here at KSJE, and joining me from our visual radio technology, Jenny Lee Ryan is here from the Farmington Public Library through the miracle of Skype. Jenny Lee, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us remotely. We are safely social distancing, so it's great to see you this morning.
And if any two people needed social distancing, it was you and me.
Well, that's for sure. That's very true. But anyway, things are going okay at the library. Now, the library is closed to the public, but you are still able to offer lots of other resources and services for the community. And that's why you're here with me today, right?
Absolutely. So the library is closed until further notice due to the public health order. Definitely, since the state of emergency is through April 30th, we're not planning to open up before then.
Right.
We're kind of waiting and seeing when we can open up. But we know that especially as your kids are doing distance learning and as you need resources and things to read, we know we are your lifeline. So we have kind of a skeleton crew here. We can answer your calls. So if you have any questions, need help with anything, call 599-1270. If we don't, we'll get back to you.
Okay.
Some of the other things that we've done is any materials that you checked out before we closed,
right?
You can hang on to them. Don't make a special trip just to return your books. We've extended the due date until May 15th.
On everything?
No late fees on everything.
Yeah, right. Okay.
No late fees, nothing. So don't make a special trip just to return your books. Now, if you're one of those people that freaks out about having library books in your house longer than you should, yes, you can use the automated return. The important thing is you don't have to. Hang on to those materials.
Okay.
We have found that some people have some overdue items from before the closure, and so if you do have too many overdues or you're unable to use our online resources, give us a call. I'll get you in touch with Angie. She can work her magic and get your library card working so you can use all of our great online resources.
Okay, good to know. And I think we were we lost you for a little bit during the phone number, but you were giving this phone number of 599-1270, I think, is the number folks can call to the library, correct?
Yes, 599-1270. So
okay.
You'll hear me because all of our reception staff is currently staying home and social distancing, so I am the receptionist.
Okay. Well, you have a pleasant phone voice, so that's okay.
I am a trained professional.
Yeah.
It takes a little patience because this is not my regular job, so sometimes I have to look things up. If I don't answer, leave a message. I promise I will get your message to the right person.
Okay, good to know. And so you mentioned, of course, that you've got resources that are online, and so as we've talked before, all folks really need is their library card number and PIN to access all these great things through the library's website, right?
Absolutely, and you can download books to read on your smartphone. You don't need a tablet. On your computer. So if on your smartphone, you're going to see this as the new website. Sorry, I'm getting used to Skype.
There it is.
That'll be the website.
Okay.
Does that work?
I see it. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay. So,
very good. Thank you for cleaning your screen for us.
Well, this screen, not the tablet screen. So.
Yeah, that's okay. But we can see the overdrive there, and that is kind of the site for all the downloadable media.
Yes, you just click on that, and you can get to all the downloadable ebooks and audiobooks.
Right.
We are increasing, so we're buying more of those right now because we know you need them. Again, if you have trouble using it or there's something with your library card that won't let you access it, give us a call. We will get back to you. We want you to be able to read during this closure.
Terrific. Well, that's great news. And again, I know from my own self using my library card and PIN that the PIN lasts for about a year before it has to be kind of reset or recharged or whatever the word is. But if that's the case, you can call the library and you can get that done over the phone, right?
And what we did is anything that was supposed to expire, so your library card expires once a year, and we just update it, make sure we have all the correct information, because you are taking our materials home, and we want to make sure you bring them back.
Yes.
Eventually. But we make sure we have everything updated. So anyone whose library card was supposed to expire during this closure, we just went ahead and extended that. So if it expired before the closure, you will have to call. All you have to do is verify your information. Make sure you have your library card there with you. I'm only allowed to look it up by library card number. If you don't have your library card, I will send you to Angie. She's the trained professional.
I see. Okay, but she can figure that out. But that way, you'll be all good to go, and then you can access all this stuff if you need to, that we're talking about.
Absolutely. And it's not just downloadable ebooks and audiobooks. There's also live homework help. So that's available in the afternoons.
Okay.
So if you're just at the point where you and your kids just cannot learn from each other anymore, turn it over to live online tutors for free with your library card. That's also available on our website. It's called Live Homework Help.
Okay.
And then World Book Encyclopedia is online through our website. And then if you are concerned about your health during this time, because it is a public health order, you can also look up our health and wellness database. There's also a teen health and wellness database that'll answer all your questions. That's just a few of some of the great things that we have.
Awesome. And I know a lot of other things for research as well, as you mentioned. I know in some of my classes here at the college that have now gone online, some of my students have some research papers due between now and May, and so they could be using some of those resources at the library to find out what they want to write about and use them as sources and things like that.
Absolutely. World Book Online, my job usually has to do with the programs, which of course we're not having any right now.
Yeah.
But if you just go to online, click on online resources on the side here, it'll bring up a list of all the online resources we have available. I think you're going to be surprised. If you're just trying to kill time, there are some genealogy databases that are available outside of the library. Unfortunately, Ancestry.com, the license only lets you use it in the library.
Okay.
But we do have some other genealogy databases. And don't forget Creative Bug. That is amazing. It's an app you can put on your phone. You get it for free with your library card and PIN number, so you don't have to pay for the subscription. We've paid for it, and it's just a whole bunch of fun crafts and activities that you can do at home.
Well, there you go. And that makes a lot of sense. And it looks like from the looks of your phone, you have a chat head message from Melissa. Just saying.
Oh, yes, it does look like that. I'm sure it's somebody. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Anyway, great.
It's a funny meeting. We've been keeping each other company, as you and I have, trying to keep each other entertained and engaged.
Of course, that's true. And so again, we are talking about the library's website, which is infoway.org, everybody. If you don't know that, I don't know why you don't know that already, because we just talked about it all the time, but that is the gateway to get through all the stuff we're talking about this morning.
It's the gateway site, yes.
It is.
It'll get you addicted.
There you go. That's right. Perfect. And so you are there in the library. You are there in the library's Kachina room, and so it's a great space. Of course, our library is renowned for its architecture and spaces and things like that. Can you tell us anything about the room that you're in, besides that you have a bunch of Kachinas behind you?
Absolutely. This is my absolute favorite room in the library. In fact, I'll show you when I'm hiding from people.
Okay.
Oops, sorry.
That's all right.
This chair right here is my favorite chair in the library.
We are going on a tour of the library. This is kind of exciting. Radio audience, you're just going to have to watch the video later on.
No. And then, so our Kachina collection is one of the most complete in the Southwest. It was donated by Bob Culpepper. They're all actual Kachinas, and there's just such a great variety in here. Yeah. And then we have our Grace B. Wilson Southwest Poetry Collection. So all these books here, that's all poetry.
Wow.
So,
look at that.
I know. The cabinets underneath here,
Right.
they have all the Farmington yearbooks.
From the high school. Yeah.
From high school, yes. So if you're looking for a yearbook, go to the reference desk when we're open, and we can probably look it up for you. We have most years.
Oh, if you want to see mom or dad's high school graduation picture, you could look it up at the library. You could see it, right?
Absolutely. If you're
Or
sitting
grandma
around,
or grandpa. Yeah.
Yes, who was that girl's name? You can go look it up. You can go browse the yearbooks.
There you go.
So we've got more Kachinas. And then remember, the Southwest Collection is our collection of books about the Southwest or by Southwest authors.
Right.
And it's just such a fun little room. I like this room. It's not, it's not locked. It's not like a locked private room, but it feels so private.
Right. Well, now that we know where you go when you're wanting to hide, we can find you.
The funny thing is I tell everybody that. Like, wouldn't you keep your secret lair a secret?
Right.
And yet, here I am.
There you go. That's true. Those are cool. Those are very cool. Well, very good. And then, so you mentioned that you're there with a kind of skeleton staff at the library that are keeping things humming, and there are still some jobs that need to be done there at the Farmington Public Library, correct? Even though you're not open to the public, you still need to maintain those computer services and databases and things along that line, and answer the phones, as you mentioned, for folks calling in with a question or needing some help. So I imagine that's kind of what you're doing there as well these days, correct?
And we're keeping the place shiny and clean, and so it's going to be just glowing when we open back up. It's going to be great. So we're anxiously awaiting your return.
Okay. All right. But again, you are following the state's guidelines, which is now through April the 30th, is the latest that came out from the governor just this past week, right?
Right. So definitely through April 30th. We're really just waiting for the governor and to tell us that, yep, you're good. You can open back up. So. Gotcha.
And so, very good. And so, tell us anything else you wanted to share about what's been going on at the library these days, or some of the numbers when you are open. I know you deal with a bunch of patrons that come in and out every week, every month. You track that very closely.
We do, and of course those numbers have gone down this month. It's been kind of fun to run around and yell in the library.
Yeah, I bet. Right.
So when you're looking for someone, you just yell their name and listen to it echo. We are posting a lot of fun links on our Facebook page. So if you're not following the Farmington Public Library on Facebook, make sure you're doing that. I know I posted a link to, if you don't have internet, there are some free services where you can get internet during this time. If you're absolutely desperate, we think if you pull up to like the front of the building, you can get a little bit of our Wi-Fi. You'll still need a library card and PIN number though. So follow us on our Facebook page. And then we're sending out, if you're not signed up for the newsletter, sign up for the newsletter. I'm sending out weekly updates with new links and updated links as we get information. So I'm doing that on a weekly basis because the information is changing so fast.
Sure, that's very true. And I know here at San Juan College, they've also offered some parking lots for Wi-Fi for students that might need to come and stay in their car, but still maybe download assignments or upload assignments or things like that. So that free Wi-Fi can be very helpful for a lot of folks.
That's right. I didn't know about San Juan College. I will start sending people there.
There you go. That's true. Very true. Yeah. And I know on your Facebook page, I see a picture. You are taking part in the bear hunts that have been going on around the neighborhood, right? There's a few bears in your windows at the library?
Well, yes, because cartoon bears are immune to COVID-19, so we've invited them to come and help out. You can walk around the outside of the library, see how many bears you find, see who else you might find, and see if you can name them all, too. Most of them are literary bears, but, the literary bears brought their friends, and now it's just a big old bear party here. So
okay, good to know.
Yeah.
There you are. See, everybody? So, perfect. Well, very good. And so, anything else we want to cover this morning when we're together?
Just make sure you use the online resources. Unfortunately, we aren't able to issue library cards right now. So if you don't have a library card, we're not able to do anything right now, but we are kind of working on something, and I'll let you know as soon as I have more information on that.
Okay.
If you have an Aztec or a Bloomfield library card, you can use resources through the state library. If you don't know how to find those resources, give me a call at the Farmington Public Library. I can help you find resources you can use with your Aztec or Bloomfield library card.
Very good. And, of course, that number, once again, is 599-1270, right?
599-1270. It's a good number to know.
Okay. And your call will be answered by the lovely and cheerful Jenny Lee Ryan.
Either live or voicemail.
That, too. Okay.
It's my voice on the voicemail.
You're just as cheerful on voicemail as you are in person. It's true.
Yes. Yes.
That's very true. Well, all right. Well, I appreciate you joining me this morning. Thank you for Skyping in and showing us a little bit around the great collection of Kachinas and the Southwest Room there at the Farmington Public Library.
When we're back open, I invite you to come in and check out the Southwest Room and check out all our great Kachinas.
We'll definitely do it. Jenny Lee, stay safe, and thank you.
Thanks. You stay safe, too.
All right. Will do. That is Jenny Lee Ryan, everyone, from the Farmington Public Library, my guest here on KSJE.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mick Hess, your host for Roving with the Arts here on KSJE 90.9. Please join me every weekday starting at 9 a.m. for the chance to hear full-length, unabridged opera, ballet, symphonic, and chamber music. I'll share news of local concert events that you may be interested in attending, background information about some of the greatest musical compositions ever written. Tune in weekdays 9 to 10 a.m. and Wednesday from 9 to 10:30.
KSJE is supported by San Juan Regional Medical Center, here for you, providing safe, quality care. Stay informed on the COVID-19 developments to protect yourself and your loved ones at sanjuanregional.com or the COVID-19 information line at 505-516-0938 or 888-949-5387. San Juan Regional Medical Center. Care